My dream is that one day Turkana will be recognized as a Kenyan, will have equal education opportunities, will have equal medical services like any other Kenyan. They will get. My dream is just Turkana to be like any other Kenyan.
The biggest challenge in Kenya is the marginalized districts. And these are districts which are in the semi-arid areas of Kenya.
Turkana has a long history of receiving humanitarian aid from many organizations. Dutch missionaries had a mission base in Loyapat, and there was an irrigation scheme, there were schools.
The Ellis Center started in 1972 here. But in 1985, it collapsed.
The donors had to pull out, so those people who remained had to manage the dispensary. But the problem was that by that time the management was not given to the community.
The people were not trained on how to continue with the Ellis Center.
The community of Loyapat really struggled and felt forgotten and neglected.
I saw many people dying in this community. I saw children killed by malaria, pregnant women dying, old men dying. As a minister in the Church of the Reformed Church here, I saw as a church that I'm losing my members.
The members of the community had to seek medical attention at Kainok Dispensary, which is approximately 8 kilometers away from Loyapat.
Because of lack of transport between Loyapat and Kainok, people were being ferried through by use of wheelbarrows or stretchers. And those who are critically ill actually never managed to reach Kainuk Dispensary. And that, to reform the church, was a difficult thing. And so we started discussing on what we can do.
CRBC is in Turkana because through its relationship with the Reformed Church of East Africa. The Reformed Church is one of the established churches in that region. And through the Reformed Church, we have been providing aid, but also development.
Tukasema tulikuwa tunataka tuombewe pesa kuliko chakula hata ya relief. Hiyo pesa unapewa, sio ya kupewa bure. Unapewa kama ni shilingi 10,000, unasalisha kabla mwaka imeisha, umerudisha. Na kazi yako inaendelea huko.
Through the care department, which is the development arm of the Reformed Church, we have been building the capacity of two communities in particular, the community of Loyapat and Canuck. Two very different projects. There's the Women's Loan Fund, which provides low-interest loans to women business people, and now men too, but it started as a women's group, and a clinic in the community of Loyapat. What makes these two projects interesting is how much the communities were able to contribute to their own projects. Most people assume that people in Turkana cannot support their own development.
This is Turkana. Here, life here is very difficult. Very, very difficult.
Our place is hot, there is no rain, there is no fertile soil for growing crops. So that one exposes us to poverty.
But in these two projects, the communities raised a significant amount of funds for their own work.
CRWRC managed to bring about 2 sets of visitors from Canada.
They visited us, they talked with us, we shared with them, and it's like the way we shared, they gave us a few challenges here and there and gave us some positive advice on how we can make the group strong. From their visitations, we can say we were inducted in good approaches in which we can make our organization to prosper.
Because we know that when the donors' funding is done, the community needs to be able to continue the project. And their own ability to contribute matters a great deal to long-term sustainability, because future donors are not guaranteed, especially now.
Through this group, it has enhanced members, it has given them the capacity to send their children to schools. It has even helped some members to open kiosks, some small shops.
Every woman in this group is quite stable now. They are quite busy with their daily activities. Like we are able to, some are making beads and then we put them in a curio shop. Others are selling small-scale businesses like small shops.
People need to be stretched enough, because it's in being stretched that we grow. Good risk stretches you and stretches communities. And once people achieve that initial success as a result of taking good risk, they'll be more ready to take on the next project, which may require a little bit more from them than they've ever done before.
It is now 2 weeks that we have opened up this health center. It will bring a big change. I think now the lives of the young ones that were dying through malaria, it will be limited. The health of the people will be improved. The health center personnel will also help the community by giving some seminars on how to improve their health.
Experience is the best teacher. So, having seen the initial phase of the clinic dying because there was no community ownership, the community is now very, very positive about ownership. They are paying for the service on a cost-sharing basis. So we believe that the money which the community contribute as outpatient fees is going to be used for sustainability of the clinic. So that's to me, I think, is very essential.
And I also think of your friends in Alberta, Canada, some of whom visited your community. They have prayed for this day for a long time. And they raised resources to share with your community. They share in today.
So through those visits, especially when they were coming, so they were asking us questions, how are you doing, how are you venturing on this? And from that, we saw that at least we have a friend